Conference teams for the.
What's wrong, man?
It's going down,
Lakers.
and then down, and then. Oh, I was just jamming. Remember that song?
Back in the 2000s?
Yeah. Down.
What year was that, like 2000?
I don't matter.
I like it, Shaq.
Hi, Ernie. I'm so happy to be here.
How are you, Shaq?
I'm doing fabulous.
Here we are inside Studio J, inside the NBA, presented by Kia. Comes your way next. Highlights of all four games tonight. And we are having a game
I'm
show tonight.
guaranteeing a win, America.
A game show.
Good luck, guaranteeing it.
Later tonight.
I'm guaranteeing a win, America. Trust me. I'm telling you right now.
That's a bold prediction there, Shaq. That's a bold prediction. Ten after 1 on the East Coast. Chuckster, I don't know. What do you think? Well, how much of an audience do we hold for this one?
These Warriors are killing our fan base.
Maybe things will be different next Thursday when we have them against Toronto. Maybe Steph will be back.
Wait, they might not stink in another country.
The game's in.
Oh, they gonna stink then.
No, it's going to be. In San Francisco. Steph might be back by then. You never know.
Man.
You never know.
Come on, man.
You know, the guys upstairs who cut the highlights.
Oh, they sleep?
No, because they knew
went to sleep?
They knew we're gonna lead with this game.
Are you serious?
And
So they cut last week's game?
no, so they've kind of reduced the number of plays that you're going to see.
Thank goodness.
All right, here we go.
Not often you
LeBron James out with a sore groin, and
Yeah, post them up.
here's Draymond Green early on, and
Clay, Steph, Kevin, I miss y'all.
yeah,
How you gonna have me out here without Kevin and
How you gonna have me out without Kevin, Clay, and Steph?
he picked up at halftime. At halftime, this dog made a hoop. Yeah,
He had a better chance of scoring than most of those Warriors.
That was like
There you go.
really wanted to go in.
count it. And LeBron was loving that. And the final score, 116 to 86.
Hey, you hear the music, Kenny?
It's like a version of the Harlem Globetrotters. It's not the actual version, but it's a version.
Fifth loss by at least 30 points for the Golden State Warriors
That's
this
good.
year,
Remix.
as the Lakers go to 45-12, best record in the West. 23-0 when they shoot 50%, as they did tonight, led by Anthony Davis with 23.
I love you, Don Kowalski, my friend from San Francisco. And my friend from San Francisco. He used to call me after every Warriors game, every time they won. I don't even know if he's still alive. He hasn't called me in a long time.
Would you like? Now, here's a competitive game right here. all right?
Man, this hey.
Both the Kings and the Thunder 3-0 since the All-Star break. Buddy Hield
Give it to me, buddy.
went 4 for 4 from deep in the second quarter.
Yeah, but you know why we gonna win, Ernie?
Why?
Because we got the best leader in the NBA.
There's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. There you go.
Write that down, Ernie.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Oh, yeah. Give me that.
Danilo Gallinari.
Step up there, buddy.
794 shots. Times.
Once again, Buddy Hield.
Back court, ain't it?
Yeah.
Buddy
What's up, buddy?
Hield for 3. They're up 61-50 are the Kings at the half. And then it got even better for Sacramento.
Give me some.
Nemanja Bjelica. They're up by 19, 78
Wait, they did not blow a 19-point lead.
OKC goes on a 22-4 run to end the third
Indeed.
quarter.
Come on.
Nerlens
Come
Noel.
on, Shaq.
Man up, man up.
Man down.
And then SGA off the glass.
Played great this year.
So going to the fourth quarter is a 1-point Sacramento lead.
Oh, good
Harrison
throw, Steph.
Barnes. Sacramento 91-89. Watch Gallinari here.
Whoa.
It's going to go for him, and one. Made the free
That's an
throw.
old pro trick right there, Gallinari.
95-93. Chris Paul, three-pointer. Missed the free throw, so no 4-point play, but he had 17, 9 of those in the fourth quarter. Steven Adams,
Oh!
Hammer dunk right there.
15 and 7 for Adams.
I love Steven Adams.
And we close it out with who? The best leader in the NBA, huh?
Oh, 7.
Oh, give me that.
Chris Paul.
Nice.
Tell you what, that plant-based diet working for you, CP3.
Not for everybody, is it, Chuck?
It's not for everybody. It's not for fat guys.
Oklahoma City wins it 112-108. They tie their season high with a 5-game winning streak. 18 of their 37 wins have been by 6 points or less.
Ain't nothing can stop me from eating meat.
And now 15, an NBA high.
Oh, Chuck.
Nope.
15 wins for the Thunder when they trail going to the
If I
fourth
walked in a room and Kim Kardashian was there in Halle Berry and a bucket of chicken, I'm going right for that chicken. Ain't no way. Ain't no thing. Nope.
That's a good one right there.
Never gonna stop eating chicken. Nope.
No plant-based anything.
No plant-based anything.
If they wrapped in broccoli,
Nope.
bye-bye.
No, hey, if I walk in and Kim and Holly wrapped in cauliflower and broccolini, and there's a bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken over there. Can't get to the captain can't get to the colonel fast enough.
Extra crunchy?
Oh yeah.
Well, 112 was that final score. Can the Warriors find a dog?
Jack, that was nice.
It looks like a travel.
Rotate.
I'm sorry. That's
That was funny. That was funny.
when we come back, more highlights, longer ones, including the Blazers and the Pacers at the Fieldhouse.
Halle Berry
What you said,
wrapped in broccolini. Going straight for the chicken.
Holly.
Join us.
The Portland Trail Blazers and Victor Oladipo back in there after missing the last couple of games with a sore back. DeMontis Sabonis inside.
Gotta love Sabonis.
Watch this move. You're too little down there, fella.
Too little. The guy like 5 inches taller.
Whiteside.
He's too little, like I said. Give me something, Vicky.
Oh,
Shout out to
How about?
Little floater.
Shout out to Jeremy Lamb. Get well soon.
Yeah, then they were kind of holding their breath there at the Fieldhouse because Oladipo went down after he rolled the left ankle. But Victor stayed in the game.
Let's see, man's up with that icy hot.
Ooh, this guy right here, man.
Yeah, no Damian Lillard again, but C.J. McCollum had 28. Portland up 49-43 at the half. 20-point night for Gary Trent with a little spin in the leg.
they got a lot of talent, man. Just unhealthy talent.
They do have a lot of talent, Kenny. They can get healthy. They still, my man Zach Collins ain't playing right now.
Oladipo a rhythm three, and then
I told you, Ernie, I unfortunately for Jeremy, but I think with Victor gonna get consistent minutes, because it's really been affecting Malcolm Brogdon, too, not knowing how long you're gonna play and getting in rhythms.
Whiteside there gives Portland a 72-67 lead. Pacers close the quarter 16-5. That's Miles Turner. Indiana 80-75 going to the fourth. McDermott off the mark, but look at Sabonis with the offensive rebound.
You got to take your hat off to Nate McMillan, too, man. He's done a fantastic job in Indiana.
T.J. Warren.
Very well tonight.
They were up 101-89 with 3:25 to play, and then Portland hits them with an 11-2 run.
Push him out the way. That's bully ball right there,
Oh,
Charles.
that's called a foul, Zach.
Whiteside had 18 and 16. There's McCollum, and all of a sudden we got ourselves a 3-point game with about 30 seconds to play.
Oh, good pass.
Miles Turner for
Great
three.
unselfish play right there. Kick it out.
Very unselfish shot.
Wide open. Pop, way to make him look good, Miles.
Indiana Pacers 106-100 winners. They've won 3 in a row at home. 5 straight road losses for the Blazers, who have lost 21 road games now after losing 20 all of last year. And Victor Oladipo ties his season high with 15. Meantime, talked about the Pacers and the Sixers. The Sixers at home against the New York Knicks.
Well, this is a win.
Dog coming out.
No Embiid and no Simmons, but there was plenty of Tobias Harris.
Oh, my gosh.
Feeds Matisse Thybulle there.
Tell you what, boy, when things are going bad, this is a team you want to see, the New York Knicks.
Tobias had 14 in the first quarter, 23 in the half. They're up 15 at the break.
He's the go-to guy tonight.
He's got to know, he got to be the go-to guy, period.
Josh
agree with you.
Richardson there.
He's got to get 25 a night without Simmons and Embiid.
That's Mo Harkless rattling home a 3. He was 5 out of 6 from deep in that quarter.
Give me one out.
Tell you what, boy, my man Patrick Ewing got to be rolling over in his grave right now.
Goes Bill Cartwright.
Live Frazier.
Julius Randle 30, 10, and 5.
Yeah.
But Tobias Harris 34.
Well,
Smith.
he's got to play like this.
5th time this season he's gone for at least 30, and it's a 115-106 Philadelphia win. They are 28-2 at home. 9-21 on the road.
Oh my God! This is the make or break point of their season right now because they got to stay at least close to being at home because they can't win 3 series in a row on the road.
The reports are that Joel Embiid out at least a week. There is no structural damage to the left shoulder. And so here are the standings. Miami at 36-22, holding down the number 4 spot, but Philadelphia's right there. Indiana just 2 on the loss side behind them. And then it's Brooklyn and Orlando. What's your gut telling you? I mean, especially there's so much uncertainty now with Ben Simmons' situation and with Embiid's. So who's going to get that 4 spot? Miami's got it right now, but Philly, Indiana in that mix.
I don't know who's going to get the 4 spot, but Philly definitely needs to get out of that 5th spot because if they go down, they're going to have to play Boston in the first round. If they go up, they're going to have to play Miami in the first round. So I don't know what their situation is going to be.
Well, if they're 5, they'll play the 4 team, which will not be.
Well, I will say this, Ernie. They cannot win a first-round series without home court advantage. They will be knocked out.
Ernie, can we put this? I
believe Philadelphia will be knocked out in the first round.
Listen back up there.
Philadelphia cannot win if they
need to be at.
If they go down to 6, they'll play Boston in the first round. They don't want that matchup.
They have to play Miami on the road.
If they stay in 5, you're right. They play Miami.
They have to play Miami on the road or Boston on the road. They will not come out the first round.
Ernie, the question was who's going to get home court. I'm going to go with the Indiana Pacers. I think they play the hardest every night of those teams. I think they're the
healthiest.
They're the
other than Jeremy Lamb.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, I think, like I say, unfortunately for Jeremy, he got hurt. Yeah. But I think if you watch, Malcolm Brogdon has not played well because I don't think when Victor came back, when you get a star back, you kind of like take a step back. So he hasn't played well the second half of the season. I think with Jeremy Lamb coming back, getting hurt, I think now that's going to put Victor in the right situation. He's going to be the best player. Then you got Malcolm and Sabonis and Miles Turner.
And T.J. Warren.
Warren. So I think I think Indiana's going to get the 4th spot. But I will tell you one thing. If you're in that 8th spot,
bye-bye.
you can start making reservations for Cancun.
That would be Orlando at this point, but
well, they used to beach.
Yeah.
They'll be I don't know how close is Cancun to Orlando. You can get a good flight. They got a good airport there.
Yeah, hour and a half.
An hour and a half.
I don't think
get out of that 8 spot.
I don't think 7 or 8 is feeling really good. I don't think.
No, Ernie, the only team in the East.
Yeah.
Like Boston is good. Toronto is good, but you're not.
Don't put fear like.
You don't put like when you see that Greek boy coming. He puts fear in your
is
heart.
that his new nickname?
Yeah.
The Greek boy.
You see that? Hey, seriously.
Oh, my. Shaq doing that.
Young Jock.
It's going down.
There you go.
Give it to us. Give it to us.
What is Shaq?
Oh, it was.
That was like 2000, wasn't it?
We got more coming up here on Inside.
That's 10.
Episode 10.
I know this is not my lane.
Do you have a lane? Keep your towel on, please. That's our advice to Channing Frye.
Don't expect me to just be up here and sugarcoat things for you, but I appreciate the call, and, you still suck.
Deontay Wilder said he wasn't going to make excuses.
I was disappointed. He tried to use the costume as an excuse.
Maybe you should have kept it on.
I mean, I almost went through a whole 6-pack by the time between the introductions of both of them.
You believe we're talking about Joe Burrow's hands?
Joe Burrow, listen, I made it through my life with 9 inches. You'll be fine.
You want to reword that?
No,
Yeah.
I don't actually. 9 inches.
Oh,
See, America, I was right.
Ernie's got some meat hooks.
Yes, he does. I knew it was going to be. Ernie got some meat hook.
9.5. How big are your feet, Chuckster?
17s. That make up for my small hands.
We always finish up the show with Chuck's answering machine.
Chuck, I heard you say that Goodfellas was one of your top 5 movies. What are the other 4 movies in your top 5?
Obviously, Braveheart. Liar, Liar is up there for me.
Hey, Charles Barkley. So let me tell you a quick story about you and my mother. You played roulette with her, and you'd let my mom rub your head for good luck, and it was the best time she ever had.
I love roulette.
Roulette.
Roulette. I was going to say brunette. I play 1/3 of the board, and it doesn't work. It's amazing how far that ball bounces.
Try another third of the board, dude. Golly. I've never spent more than a half hour in a casino.
I've sat at a table for 20 straight hours before.
I don't doubt that.
I love it.
Yep, obviously. And we hope you love this podcast called The Steam Room. And next week, episode number?
11. We getting to the toes, y'all.
All the way to
We ran out of
11.
fingers. We getting to the toes.
Subscribe to The Steam Room wherever you
Let me tell you
subscribe to
something.
your podcast.
Every young basketball player
should listen to The Steam Room.
No, listen to the Steam Room first and foremost, but listen to Channing Frye.
Yeah.
He was amazing today. And every young kid in the NBA or young kid in high school or college should listen to him today. He was awesome.
He was. It was and great memories of his days in Cleveland and the championship and everything else. What?
I have a suggestion for the steam room.
What?
Why don't y'all dress like you're in the steam room?
TK does that for
No,
us.
but you should.
Yeah.
No,
Hey,
that's
listen,
okay.
hey, we're doing well. We've been downloaded like 700,000 times.
That's all?
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I thought it was 25 trillion.
no, that was just this week.
Okay.
You heard about Shaq and I's?
Yeah, Dumb
Okay.
and Dumber.
No. What's it called?
6 rings.
6 Rings.
Yeah.
Coming soon.
Coming soon to
Liar Liar is really one of your top 5 movies?
You know, I love Liar Liar. You
One
don't
of
like
your-
Liar
one of
Liar?
your top 5? Did you mean Dumb and Dumber or Liar
No, Liar Liar is better.
All right.
That's you on Rose Podcast.
I got something for you, Ernie.
Play better than the whole. I don't think
You're
so.
right. You're right, Mason. You're right, Mason.
What are we talking about here?
Got something for you.
Oh, Alex
What's up?
Caruso. I love it.
Caruso, good pass, Caruso.
Yeah, thank you.
Good look, Ernie.
Remember, that was Kenny,
Oh, okay, that's-
Kenny called me that when we were doing the Minnesota Laker game.
Oh, push it, Ernie. Elevator, Ernie. Elevator, Ernie. There you go, elevator, Ernie.
I really don't think we
Okay,
need to
get a
rehash
7.
this again.
Hey,
What a gun, 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 and you.
I got some good news. My friend Don Kowalski.
Elevator,
texted
Ernie
me.
with
He's
2
alive.
balls. He drops one.
Love you, Don Kowalski. Hello,
on,
Judy.
Womp, 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 womp.
Oh, push it, Ernie, push it.
Ernie. EJ with the sweet J.
That's nice.
Oh, I see you, EJ.
Another
Yeah.
person who used to text me all the time, too, named Sean Bunt. Sorry, Sean. I haven't heard from you in a long time. Warriors suck.
So, did we see some video of your daughter trying to dunk?
Yes.
Huh?
Was that a temper, bro?
That's a temporary.
I'm asking.
Yeah. You see
I mean, it's a
Shaq
different angle,
Stadium.
so that's hard to tell.
Yeah, Shaq Stadium.
It's impressive.
Look at my baby. Yep. Show him, Shakir. That's at the crib. Do it again, baby.
You got a gym in your house?
Of course. Do it again, baby.
Emblems everywhere.
Get up, baby.
Wait, Shaq, you got a gym in your house for real?
Yes, I do.
You got too much money, man.
I have a question.
That's a nice
Did you have
kid,
that gym
man.
when you were playing?
No, I just,
Did you have a gym in your house while you were playing?
I added it on, thanks to you guys.
Wait, what do you mean thanks to us guys?
I just added it on.
Thanks to us guys.
We clearly paying you too much money.
No,
I can't even afford a gym on the beach.
I'm only making $68,000 a year here with you guys.
I'm gonna give you the Fat Joe speaking a little bit.
What?
We just saw Fat Joe at the All-Star game.
he
What a
was
good
like,
brother.
If we really love each other, you're supposed to make sure we all have the same amount of money as you.
I got you.
Okay.
Chuck got scared for a second when
When
that
I do-
dude.
I did. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, El Picante, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I got nervous.
I was in Vegas in the casino.
Vegas.
With my mom in the
a story.
casino in Vegas.
Hey, he said, I got a story from my mom and you at the casino. I'm like, oh!
I can't believe they put this on the steam room. All right, Shackton's next.
Ultimate point guard. Okay, you have to take attributes from different point guards to build that great one. Build it.
You know, I probably want D Rose's explosiveness, and then you got the different arms. So like one hand probably like Kyrie's finishes and all that, and then on the other hand, Shea Nice with the finishes. Like Steve Nash was a really good shooter. Russ, great rebounder. You know, Braun is always good at passing and all that different type of stuff. But I know like my basketball IQ and awareness, like nobody watches more basketball than me. You know what I mean? So probably like D. Will or Baron Davis is like Bill. Shooting also might be somebody like Gilbert Arenas, like Gil. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I get mad when I'm talking to Shea and guys like that, because they don't be realizing how nice people like Gil was.
Right.
And we welcome you back to Inside the NBA, presented by Kia. It's always a highlight of the show when we do Shaq and the Fool.
Yeah. He said Gilbert.
Gilbert Arenas.
Talking about point guard?
Yeah.
He's like a 2, though.
Oh, I thought he was a shooting guard.
Yeah, I do too.
Shaq is not here for Shaq and a Fool. But he's in the area.
I thought we fired him. The show would be so much better without him.
No, he's in the area. Shaq, please tell us where you're at.
I'm bringing delicious goods. I'm bringing some Papa John Papadillas, part pizza, part sandwich, but all delicious. So I'm trying to get through this is the #1 seller at Papa John from around, and I'm trying to.
What is it?
It's Papadillas from Papa John. Part pizza, part like I'm trying to bring it to you guys, but I guess people thought.
There's still more on the bottom. 2 more. There's 2 men.
Some on the bottom, some on the bottom. Hey, back up, move that. Get up.
Man, that girl could eat a lot. She got like 5 boxes.
Looking good for us.
What city you think?
You know what, guys?
What?
That big old girl from San Antonio got all our food, Shaq.
I was trying to bring you food, but Ernie,
Yeah.
always got a present for you.
Wait, what about us?
We got some greedy people here at Turner.
So
That's all I got to say.
What's the present for me, Shaq and a Fool?
Roll your show. You'll see. You'll see. We got a sponsor, Ernie.
What?
We got a sponsor,
Wait,
Ernie.
this no Shaq to the food.
Yes, we got a sponsor, Ernie.
For himself.
You got a sponsor for yourself.
By himself.
No, man. I sponsor Ernie's show.
That's not the same as Shaq.
Yes, there you go. Be a Papa John. #4. Clean up on aisle 4. Clean up on aisle 4.
Major cleanup.
Ernie, you don't sound happy. I got you a sponsor, bro.
This is for your segment.
That's your segment, not his segment.
This is our show.
This is not the Nito.
This is our show. Oh, that's right. It's not Nito.
No, it's not. This
That's right. This is my
Shaq and a Fool.
My bad.
In fact, you're right in the middle of doing Shaq and a Fool. Look at all those really tan Portman Kens.
#3, the Lakers. What goes up must come down.
Boom.
Couldn't do that again and tried it 30 times.
Rondo,
Watch your head.
he's a hell of a passer. Yeah. Rondo's a hell of a passer. I always said that.
#2, Paul George. This travel is rated PG-13.
The ref is
I
right.
don't know if that was a.
That is a travel.
That's
Stop
a travel.
it.
Wait.
1,
1, 2.
No.
1, 2. 1, 2.
There you go. Run, Forrest, run.
I don't know if that's a trap.
Yeah, run through the tape. Run through the tape. At #1, Kyle Lowry tries the most aggressive nutmeg of all time. This play is nuts, Ernie.
Yes, it is.
I don't believe he had the balls to do that play, Ernie.
I can't believe he was complaining.
Well, he really didn't hit him.
Oh, my. A sponsored Shaq and a Fool.
I thought it was, I'm sorry.
He Shaq and a Fool.
No, but when I,
Sponsoring a show for himself, by himself.
You gonna sponsor yourself and then try to pass it off to Ernie?
I thought,
How do you sponsor yourself?
I made a mistake when I was filling out the paperwork. It said Nito and it said Shaq and the Fool. And I saw my name, so I just signed it. I'm sorry, Ernie.
Look,
That's a little cocky.
the Nito is unsullied by sponsorship since 1989.
You know what I'm gonna do?
I would like, sir, we can't get any of the food.
We can't get in.
Hey, man, don't
That
beat
old
up.
big girl from San Antonio got like 5 boxes.
Nito is coming up next. We're going to put these guys to the test. It's quiz time.
Uh-oh.
Next.
Is it going to be Papa John's?
Tomorrow night at 9 Eastern on NBA TV and the NBA app. It's that time.
It's time for
EJ's Nito Stack of the Night.
Presented by No One.
Come on, Ernie.
Unsullied by sponsorship since
1989.
Thank you very much. It has come to my attention that some folks who watch the Nito Stat of the Night have said, you know what, rarely does it involve a stat of the night. But this is all going to change tonight because we have, based on statistics, the latest game show here inside Studio J.
Oh, my God.
And here are our contestants. Dr. D's, it says on your board in front of you, and written very nicely. Kenny the Jet Smith in beautiful script. And then there's CWB.
Oh, we're going to win. This guy Charles Wade Barkley.
Nice.
America, my name is Charles Wade Barkley.
Hey, Shaq, it's a two-man race.
Block
Can't even
letters.
spell his name.
See,
So-
Charles Wade Barkley,
Yes.
America. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, I've got a series of questions here.
Boy.
I have a series of questions here, and you guys all have buzzers, correct?
Yes.
So it would be very important for you to try to ring in first and get the correct answer, and then when we're done with these,
Well, if he guesses it wrong, do I get to guess?
yes, you do. Yeah, he has to. Yeah. And believe me, there are going to be some of those misfires. Okay, are the contestants all ready?
Yes, we're ready.
All right. The questions will appear right here. Which of these players has a 50-point game this season? Charles.
I pressed him out already.
No, Charles came in. Zach LaVine is incorrect.
Oh.
Dr. D's
Eric Gordon.
is correct. Shaquille O'Neal on top with one
I pressed him out already.
correct.
No, you didn't. Stop whining like a little baby every time you don't get your way.
You're not back at home in the
Yeah,
school house.
exactly.
Okay, Dr. D's out to the early lead. Which of these players has more than one 30-point game this season? Gordon Hayward, J.J. Redick, Derrick Rose, or Andre Drummond? Kenny the Jet.
Derrick Rose.
It does not have more than one 30-point game.
Come on.
Charles
Andre Drummond.
is correct. Andre Drummond has
Hey, Eric.
30-point games.
Get your reset working in the back.
We are tied at
Shaq, you came in close second.
one correct apiece, and Kenny yet to scratch. All right. Speaking of Andre Drummond, he leads the NBA with 12 games of 20-plus rebounds. Who is second? Gobert, Capella, Hassan Whiteside, or Domantas Sabonis? Shaq
Hassan Whiteside.
is incorrect. Kenny the Jet Smith
I'm going to go with Sabonis.
is incorrect. Charles.
Rudy Gobert.
Good gracious.
Wait, I meant to say.
No, I get Ernie. Clint Capella.
You've all missed. It's Clint Capella is second in 20-point rebound, 20 rebound games.
Play a game, Clint.
Oh, 12 games of 20.
Yeah,
My bad.
okay. All right. This is not multiple choice. Who has the longest name in the NBA this season?
I've already pressed it.
Who?
D.
No, that is incorrect. Shaq. Shaq?
C. I'm trying to read the name. C.
No, it's incorrect. Chuck? B. No, it's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. You weren't even supposed to have options on here. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has the longest last name.
My bad.
You two dummies.
No, you haven't done it right either.
All right. Which team leads the NBA in fewest points per game allowed? Kenny the Jet Smith.
No.
What? No, it's my goal. It's my fewest
Eric,
points.
do that again, Eric.
Fewest points per game
The
allowed.
best defensive team right now in the NBA is the Denver Nuggets.
Incorrect. Charles.
The Memphis Grizzlies.
No, incorrect. Oh, yeah.
Orlando Magic.
Yeah, you are correct. You are correct. By the way, Memphis allows what? 115 points a game. And Orlando 106.1. Okay, so it's 2-1. Shaq over Charles and Kenny.
You have to score.
All right, here we go.
Early, still early.
James Harden and Giannis Antetokounmpo rank first and second in 30-point games. Who is third? Shaq.
Devin Booker.
Kenny
Trae Young.
is correct. You're on the board. It's 2 for Shaq. It's 1 for Kenny, and it's 1
I'm back.
for the
I'm
Chuckster.
back.
I have only 2 questions
That's
left.
right. I'll get both of those.
If I win both of these, I'm good.
Yeah. John Morant leads all rookies with 9 double-doubles. Who is second? Charles.
Zion Williamson.
No. Shaq.
Jackson Hayes.
No.
I'm going with Michael Porter Jr.
And Kenny has tied the game at 2-2.
Last question, Kenny.
Zion Williamson has 2 double-doubles.
Every time.
All right. And here we go. This is the tiebreaker. Which team has the most one-point wins this season? Milwaukee, Toronto, Sacramento, or New Orleans? Shaq.
Sacramento Kings.
With 4 one-point wins. Ladies and gentlemen.
No way. There's no bonus?
No, ain't no bonus. You lost.
No, it was 8 questions.
So why do we have this
We
for?
lost to
Jason
Dum.
was a tie.
We lost to Dum Dum.
I thought it was a
sure
bonus
did.
question that you get 2 for.
Oh, so you were saving yourself.
Right, I was actually.
I thought I heard.
What game, Jeopardy game doesn't have a bonus question?
Unfortunately, it was an 8-question deal, and Shaquille O'Neal with 4 correct.
You have to have.
Y'all never. I'm not shaking nobody.
Shout out.
No, I'm not
Shout out
shaking.
Alex Trebek. Shout out. You know Alex Trebek.
Come on, I got to shake hands with the contestant.
No, you know Alex Trebek.
Come on, we got to shake hands.
Hey, bless you, Alex Trebek.
No final.
Again, Alex,
No, not even a handshake.
No final.
Come on, man.
Come on,
There's always a
only a
bonus.
handshake for the winner.
There's always a bonus. Come on, man. Alex.
Finally, it's easy.
Ja Morant and the Grizzlies are tweeting their way to a new generation. Ben Simmons called the Sixers soft after a day at the pool with Kendall. And the Knicks fired Steve Mills. All of that happened in the last 24 hours. Good thing we know somebody that can sum up the entire season thus far in 60 seconds.
I'm Mike Camerlingo, and here's the NBA season in 60 seconds. LeBron and AD are leading the Lakers out west, with Giannis and the Bucks dominating the East. Steph Curry got injured, but followed the lead of another great athlete with a busted hand named Chubbs, and told his teammates that it's all in the hips. Dame was chucking him up from the parking lot, Marcus set a franchise record with 11 threes, and Jamal had a give and go with the backboard. Kawhi introduced us to load management, a phrase that sounds like the Wi-Fi password at a construction site, but I guess it works, because it allows him to do stuff like this. There were game winners in Utah, a last-second comeback in Charlotte, and a dunk that couldn't make up its mind in San Antonio. Vince Carter's still playing in the league, which is crazy because I just quit a slow-pitch softball team after popping a hammy eating sunflower seeds. Trae Young went through the legs, Melo went, hey, remember me? And Luka went Hulk Hogan all over that hideous jersey. And speaking of wrestling, it wouldn't be a basketball season without a couple of friendly neck chops and an NBA Jam see you in hell shove. Plus the rookies are getting after it, with Zion sending this shot to the Lord, and Ja Morant, well, I haven't seen anyone get that much air since my neighbor Kyle got double bounced off a trampoline and into a power line. Kyle's fine. He's mostly fine.
I'm hearing a lot of noises during that. You guys enjoyed that?
We did.
He said Zion sent his shot to the Lord.
Favorite moments thus far? Anything come to mind right away?
I like Ja Morant. I didn't really know much about him until college, and you know he's putting on the show as a youngster, so I like him. I'm waiting for Zion to really, you know, get his legs under him and start playing well. But I like Ja Morant. Is that Ja Morant?
Yeah.
Ja Morant, yeah.
Just Ja.
Is he a friend?
He about to be.
So Morant's his last name?
Yeah.
See, I never knew that. I thought his name was.
After this year, he's just gonna be Ja. He's gonna be a star.
So his name was Ja.
He'll be Ja.
Favorite moment, Candace?
His mama named him J.A.
2 letters?
Ja. Ja.
My favorite moment, honestly, I think I've been surprised with the Lakers and how fast they started off. I knew that they were going to be in the top 2 or top 3 come the end of the year, but the way that they've started, the defense they're playing, I think it's been, you know, AD and LeBron.
Melo, you know, I think our stars get ran out of the game before it's time. And Melo deserves to have that opportunity to continue to play the game that he's still good at and a game that he loves. So I love that Portland gave him this opportunity, and him being Eastern Conference Player of the Week, a week after coming back, and helping Portland make that run up to the 8th spot. Obviously, Dame is doing Dame.
That's what I was going to say.
But Dame is doing Dame.
I wanted in 1A. Because Dame Lillard.
Dame, yeah.
This recent run.
It's not even his recent run. I mean, he's been doing this all season. It's just.
But talk about what you said about the night with Dame, the Kobe night.
Well, go ahead. Yeah, like Dame did the most Kobe thing that anybody could have done on Kobe's night.
Yeah.
He came in and basically just played hard and just scored, and it was a one-man show.
Completely at will.
Yes.
Yeah,
like
that third
he honored
quarter
Kobe
was
on
wild.
Kobe night.
Yeah.
He did.
You were mentioning Ja. Ja's like my favorite guy. You enjoying the jacket?
Is that popcorn?
You hungry?
Or bullet holes?
I'm kind of hard in these streets, Jack.
I see that.
Yeah, check out the jacket.
No, it's nice.
Speaking of jackets, bullets, and Ja, that was
Popcorn?
odd. David Aldridge kind of started something last night completely incidentally. Talked about Andre Iguodala, per league sources, prepared to sit out the rest of this season if Memphis isn't able to orchestrate a trade. Well, I guess the Memphis guys heard about it because Dylan Brooks after the game, quote, I can't wait till we find a way to trade him so we can play him and show him really what Memphis is about. Just to give it a little bit more notice, Ja Morant said, say it louder for the people in the back. And that's when it kind of took on a whole nother life of its own because Steph Curry decided to come to his former teammate's aid, putting this out with the shh emoji, Andre Iguodala, yeah, got some rings. And then Ja with the clap back kind of against Steph, showing that KD won those trophies.
Ooh, I like it, boy. You know I like beef.
And he's young, too. I know Ja's one of your favorite. Are you a fan of this?
Listen, it's all entertainment.
Okay.
NBA stands for nothing but actors. Whatever's gonna, create rivalries and make people have fun. It's nice. I mean, but we have the freedom as players to be able to decide who we want to play for. And he's a champion, and Memphis not going to be a champion, so he probably only has 3 years left. And he's saying to himself, "I want to play for a contender." So he says he's going to sit out.
Well, rumors were that Memphis didn't plan on Iggy playing anyway.
Right.
Like, they didn't reach out to him or want him to play. But I'm going to go on the other side of this. Like, Ja Morant and Dillon, at this point in their career, being two young guys that stand up for each other, that reminds me of a Steph and a Clay. Like, Steph and Clay, at that age, being okay with the other being successful and scoring and putting up numbers. I mean, that's like culture. That's the start of a dynasty. So I kind of look at it like that, where it's beef, but the way Ja and Dillon are, like, they're built for, the way they're playing this year, they're 8th in the West. Shaq, come on, man. You weren't expecting Memphis to be in the 8th spot. Admit it.
I haven't watched Memphis, I'm sorry. Me and D-Wade.
That's why you didn't know Ja Morant wasn't his first name.
Listen, me, you, and D-Wade, we're all champions. We don't watch 8th place, I'm sorry.
First place only.
First place, second place, maybe third. 8th place. I wish I would.
So this was my reaction. This is my reaction when I woke up.
I wish I would pick up my remote and watch an 8th place team. Come on, Candace.
But that's why I felt like it's cool that the young guys, because once you say that to Steph, those kind of guys, when that opportunity comes and y'all get to go head to head, you got to come to play.
Yeah, you got to come to play.
I feel like those guys don't get a lot of attention, right? They're in 8th place. Some guys don't even know Memphis. But they like, yo, we here, and we about to show y'all here. So they showed it, social media. Now we about to tune in.
Am I the only one that's
watch? I
surprised?
bet you watch the next game.
Yes, because of Steph and Clay, champions.
Rubbing
we
off
watch
on him.
champions.
I just was surprised.
We are the champions, Candace.
Not this year.
He just came at Steph so easily, though. Like, it was just immediate. And he came out later, was like, no, I still respect him and stuff, but it was KD got the MVPs. He just came for his neck right away.
Pat Riley said something that was like I've never heard before. He said you show people respect by showing them none. So I grew up watching karate movies, right? So in order to be the man, you got to kill the man. So I don't mind a young guy talking trash to the best player to let him know he's coming.
I know you thought Josh should have made the All-Star team.
He should have.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should have.
But he hasn't watched him all year. Like, is anybody...
Because I watch highlights. I have social media.
Shaq,
In that case,
so in the
Devin
90s,
Booker,
when you were at the crib and you had some beef with someone,
Yes.
how would you get it out? Because now it's just a tweet.
Yeah.
ESPN, ABC, CBS, NBC.
Call one of your writer buddies.
Yeah, just go at them.
Have you seen the Sacramento
Queen?
Yeah, Sacramento.
Oh, yeah.
That. So, but I mean, I
Take offense to that, by the
like
way.
it,
You wouldn't
but
say that now, huh?
D-Wade makes an important fact. When they play, you definitely gonna have to bring it.
You're gonna have to bring it.
Because guess what? Steph and Clay, they're coming out with all the weapons on that game.
First thing I did was I checked the schedule. Unfortunately, Memphis, Golden State, they don't play the rest of the year.
It's okay.
We're gonna have to wait till next year. We do have a tweet. Mickey Arison is a fan.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah. Shout out to Mickey.
This is the man who we have next. Looking to win the dunk contest, Aaron Gordon. He's smiling because he can hear me.
Put your chin down, Aaron.
3-point shooters that we're going to see in Chi-Town. We already got Shaq weighing in. Who would you like? You like Dame Lillard?
In the finals versus Joe Harris.
Right. We got some. I'm voting for Trae Young, but I'm really hoping that Devontae Graham can get it done.
Make it light on yourself. How much? Bet it.
I got $2.
Well, I just retired.
Nope.
I got like $40.
Let's make
My
it
bank account set up.
I'll do it. I'm a degenerate. What do you want to do?
If
I don't got pockets like you, but I'll play around.
All right. If my guy wins, you have to do the show in a tank top and underwear. And if I lose,
wow.
I'll do the same thing.
You know how many push-ups I have to do to
Does
you?
he get a
told
sports
us
jacket
about
on
that?
top?
Because I don't know if
I said me and him. I didn't say y'all.
Yeah,
two.
but I mean, we have to be on set. I don't want to.
Well, he can wear a tank top and underwear.
Man, I've been working on my shoulders, so I can hold it up.
You scared?
No, a
You
little.
need permission from the network?
No. I need permission from my fiance to make sure that's good.
Oh,
You
that's
wanna
your
ask her?
fiance?
Yeah, you want to ask her?
Oh, nice.
Hey, I
Okay.
appreciate you.
You outdid your coverage there, boy.
We knew that for a long time.
She covered.
Tank
boy.
top
She
and
covered.
underwear. All right, so you got Damian Lillard, and I have to pick one.
Yeah, just pick one.
I'll pick Trey. What happens if neither of us wins?
And well, then.
Are we not?
Okay.
Okay.
Y'all
and
wear
hold on,
clothes.
hold on.
Y'all wear clothes.
Hold on. And if my guy wins, if your guy wins, I'll wear a wig with some exclusive baby hairs. You want to do it?
I picked Dame though.
Oh, you picked. Okay, cool.
Yeah, she's out.
Cool.
Wade, you're not getting in this?
My guy's gonna win, so whatever y'all want to do.
Duncan?
I got a 1-year-old daughter though, so I
No,
can't.
he picked Duncan Robinson.
Pick Duncan.
Who's that?
Listen, the Stars don't
Miami
normally win.
guy.
Oh, okay. He plays
The Stars don't normally win. They got too much to do All-Star Weekend. Duncan
Yeah,
has
that's a
one
good
thing
point.
to
And
do.
he's coming from Miami, so it's.
He's got one thing to do.
We'll see.
Dame and all them got a million things to do.
So we're on.
Duncan got a ratchet.
I
He
ain't
got
got
a wetter.
No bet. You know?
There is a new rule, though.
Look, watch.
You know, this is
Look.
Duncan, in case you haven't seen him.
Go ahead, take a look.
Went to Michigan.
Take a look.
Ass check.
Oh, wait, don't even need it. Belly
Who's the other kid from Miami?
Tyler Hero.
Yeah, he nice.
What?
He should have been in it.
Layup. Listen, all he do is sleep, shoot,
I can't believe I made
sleep,
that bet.
shoot. That's all he do. He don't do
You
nothing
can't
else.
say the other one.
All right, there are new rules, though, and we got new shots in this year's dunk
Can't
contest.
say that.
Instead of a minute, it's going to be a minute 10. You see those green dots around the middle rack? That's going to be one ball. It's going to be the Mountain Dew Zone, okay? Those are each going to be worth 3 points. So between racks 2 and 3 and 3 and 4, they go there, they shoot it from way far out, and now the maximum score you can get instead of 34 is 40. That's kind of why I took Trae Young, because I feel like he shoots from there as it is.
They all do.
So does Dame Lillard.
Oh, logo Dame almost every night.
Logo Dame, I like that.
Thanks.
In the building.
Usually you're the nickname guy. I don't want to steal your swag.
You should
We have a
show.
tweet from Trey, the future champion. Threes, please. I can't stop thinking about this bet that I just made. I don't know if this was a good move by me.
Got it. Tank top. We on?
Do you
Baby hair
shave
bet?
or what's going on?
I mean, I didn't
hairy?
say what I was.
Oh, that's-
I'll shave.
Like, I'm not shaving my head.
Are you hairy?
He's probably hairy, bro.
I got like occasional, like a little bit. I've seen you in a tank top. You're pretty. You're sheen.
Please don't have back hair.
Oh no, I ain't got back hair.
Ooh, thank you. Jeez.
Yeah, no, they wouldn't let me sit in the chair if I had back hair.
you.
All
That's
right.
a show. We could take care of that on a show.
Yeah, that's what Mickey's here for. Wax the back and we keep it going.
Duncan
We're letting a
Robinson.
lot out here. Aaron Gordon coming up next, previewing the dunk contest. Welcome back inside the NBA on TNT Tuesday pregame show presented by Auto Trader, and we got ourselves a show coming up.
You can call him Superman.
You can?
Yes, you can.
You're gonna
You
let
too
him
can,
take it?
You too, D-Wade.
42-7.
Yes, you can.
7 other teams in the history of the NBA
Boy.
have started with a record like this, and they're taking on Zion Williamson, the first of, I don't know, a decade of clashes between two guys.
Still warming up.
Gotta get the
You ever
muscles
warm
right.
up, Kims?
Do I warm up?
Yeah, before the game.
I have to.
Let's take a look at the Taco Bell Skills Challenge.
Me and D-Wade never warmed up.
DeMontis Sabonis.
Just show up.
All right, Shaq, who's your pick in this?
I'm not a very skilled guy, but I like the big guys. Actually, no, I'm going to go with Pascal Siakam.
Okay.
Because he also came out of nowhere. Last year, people thought he was a role player, but now he stepped into the superstar spot. Toronto's doing very well. I'm going to go with Siakam. You know, he had a couple games, especially in the finals, where he was that second scorer. And, you know, every now and then you get a player that comes out of nowhere and does that, but he was doing it consistently. And now it's his team, he's doing it every night. So I'm going to go with Siakam.
What do you think, Wayne?
It's a tough one for me. It's a
You're
tough
gonna go
one, guys.
Bam, right?
Yeah, of course I'm gonna go Bam. But
Thank you.
It's tough. Well, so being a two-time
You going all
Skills
Miami?
Challenge champion myself,
Whoa.
I know what it takes.
Excuse
I
me.
know what it
2 times?
takes to be a.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give him some pointers. I'm gonna give him some pointers, and he's gonna win. So, Bam.
Pass right there.
Where are those trophies?
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
He has no idea.
No.
I can't say that I'm on national TV. I can't tell what my trophies are.
Oh,
you
very
about?
sure. Security.
Yeah.
Trying to set us up?
What do you think, Candace
I
Parker?
got either D Rose or Patrick Beverly. Because they're
Derrick
both
Rose back in Chicago, yeah.
Chicago guys. I got to go with that. D Rose. Yes.
That's the old D Rose right there.
One of the best finishers, man.
Brady's coming back to
What's wild, too, is he won it as a rookie in 2009. Can you imagine being back in Chicago like 11 years later and taking it home again? That'll be a nice story for Saturday.
The skills competition going to be sold out.
Because of Rose.
And D Rose.
Yes.
Skills competition in Chicago will be sold out.
You take us inside like what it's going to be like in Chicago for those two guys.
Well, Pat Bev going to get everybody off their game because he's going to be...
He's going to talk trash?
Yeah, he's going to talk trash. That's what he do. But I think it's great, man. Two guys from the city get to represent, the NBA.
I don't like comparing young players to old players, but he's a reincarnated Gary Payton.
Ooh.
He really is. I mean, I've been watching him for a long time. He did the same thing Gary Payton used to do.
I know you love Gary Payton. Like, you've told stories about him trash talking coaches and stuff. I mean, you're saying Beverly's at that level of trash talk.
He's at that level of trash talk.
Wow.
And the way he plays, he's very competitive. He's very fierce. I won't do that a lot.
So you're not going with him, you're going with Siakam?
Yeah, I'm going with Siakam.
I'm going Tatum. I'm going back-to-back champs. Won it last year.
Did you just try to check? Hold on. You just try to check me on that?
Hey, Bam, I need you to hit them jump shots now. I got some money on this, Bam.
Ends with
I need you to hit them jump shots.
All right, so, yeah, in and out. Plus, he's got that, like, LeBron dunk under his belt, feeling confident.
Can he be a superstar?
Yes, he can.
What do you need?
I want to say this, but I'm going to say it. It's not like he doesn't have dog. I just need more dog out of him. He is a dog. He's a dog, but I just need more dog out of him.
Woo! 2 times. Back to back.
Oh, that's a young D right there. He
Back
got
to back.
no tattoos.
That's when I was.
I know. New set.
Shaq's looking around the new set like, all right then. Oh.
I see you, Uncle Jerome.
That is a similar meaning.
I love
the two.
I love this machine.
Up next, Zion Williamson. Nobody scored better in the paint other than Giannis in the NBA. And tonight, those two head to head.
We've got a doubleheader coming your way with the team that's on pace for 70 wins with the guy that could be the back-to-back MVP and potentially Defensive Player of the Year this season against the squad in the Oklahoma City Thunder that are 37-22 and get this, 5th in the West, 1.5 games behind the Rockets. Did anyone believe that was going to happen? Doesn't matter. Chris Paul, he's been the executor of making sure the Thunder stay in the race. Our New York studios for NBA Countdown. Happy Friday, guys. Maria Taylor alongside Uncle P, Paul Pierce. The truth is here. Adrian Wojnarowski, Jalen Rose, and Jay Will in his vest today.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really windy.
Turtleneck.
Yeah, no turtleneck, so we're coming with you with a vest.
It'll be a turtleneck.
I hate you, P.
Zip it up. Let me
All
see.
the time. All the time.
Okay, listen, guys. Zach Lowe will join us a little bit later on the show. We're going to talk about the Bucks, obviously, but in case you haven't been on NBA Twitter, there's something that we have to talk about first. James Harden was asked if he felt that he was the best player during the All-Star break by Rachel Nichols, and this is what he had to say.
I feel like I'm the best player. Yeah, I just, throughout the course of the year, I don't see double teams from anybody else. Usually you see a double team after you have a 50.9 or 60.9. If I have a 18.9, the next game I'm seeing a double team. I just know none of them can mess with me. But I wish I could just run and with 7 feet and run and just dunk. Like that takes no skill at all. I gotta actually learn how to play basketball and how to have skill, I take that any day.
Oh, I love it.
Okay,
I love it.
Just to put that into context, though, Rachel Nichols did ask him about the joke that Giannis made during the All-Star draft about him not passing, and that was his reaction. So obviously he was referencing Giannis there. But look at the highest real plus minus. Those two go neck and neck right now. And if we're having an MVP discussion, you're certainly thinking about those 4 players. And Harden's in the conversation. But Paul, what was your reaction to the jab that was thrown back at Giannis by James Harden in that interview?
We don't get enough of this in the NBA, by the way. I mean, this is early 2000s, 80s, 90s, where guys talk smack, and I enjoy it because it creates a story. Who knows, these two might see each other, but
James make a great point. I mean, over the last 5 years, he's been arguably the best player. I mean, he's finished top 2 in the MVP voting pretty much the last half decade. And so it's hard for me to really argue with what he's saying, even though, and I'm a side with him. At first, I had a long think about this. It took me a while, but as you get older, you lose your athleticism. You got to play with more skill. I was able to play 19 years, not because of my athleticism, because of my IQ and skills. And, you know, in a way, I agree with James.
Okay.
I like it so very much, and I actually voted for James as MVP last year, but I can't dismiss the greatness that Giannis puts on display. At 6'11", we haven't seen this height and this versatility of a guy that can play 5 positions. However, if he was 6'3", he would be Russell Westbrook.
Oh, I like this
He would
game.
still be a guy that can give me points, rebounds, and assists and give me effort on a nightly basis, not load management, still have the MVP opportunity because he's going to bring it on a nightly basis. Let me tell you what he'd be if he was 6'6". He'd be Michael Jordan.
No, Michael Jordan has fade away. He can shoot threes. You better go on with that,
Michael
Jay.
Jordan?
Michael Jordan. Man, he'll be Carl Lewis.
Come on, man.
He's as close to a competitor in this current NBA as a competitor.
He said Jordan.
You got Woj on your side.
Hey, let me try to tell y'all something. I didn't do it as a player, but it's actually two ends of the court.
He'll be Zion. He'll be Zion. He'll be more like Zion.
I've been on the court with 2 people that was the best player on both ends. Michael Jordan, Hakeem Olajuwon. I think Giannis falls into
This is complete disrespect.
Put some respect on his name.
This is complete disrespect to Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan was, and you're comparing Giannis with Michael Jordan? You're saying Giannis has the skills of Michael Jordan?
No, I'm saying nobody, quote unquote, has the skills of Michael Jordan. I'm just saying that you can work on those skills, and Giannis will still be a great player at any height.
No, Westbrook was good, but Jordan, not.
I can't co-sign that one. I can't co-sign that one.
I can't give you that.
Well,
I was going to say, I think James I agree with you, Paul. He's one of the best players to ever play the game. I think he's innovated the offensive game for sure. But like Giannis is Shaq. He's a skinny Shaq. He's the most dominant player. So yeah, you can say, hey, all I do is dunk, but stop it. Stop it. If you can't stop it.
Giannis or Harden? You can only have one.
To start a team?
Don't hesitate.
Yeah.
I'm taking Giannis. That's not a question. I'm taking Giannis.
I don't know.
You don't know.
You do know. You know, Paul.
I mean,
just wants to stand by
to start the team, I'm gonna say Giannis for the simple fact that if I was on that team, I'd be taking the perimeter responsibility. He'll be doing the rest.
Well, I would love to see you and James Harden feud on the court. Oh, that'd be good.
Listen, you brought up Michael Jordan, you brought up Hakeem Olajuwon, and Giannis could be the 3rd player to be an MVP and defensive player of the year. He could become the 3rd player to make that happen. And it's happening on a team that could potentially win 70 games. Let's walk you through exactly how they've made this happen, because they have to go 20-4 to close out the season, but it's certainly possible. They have dominated opponents this season. Their points per game differential is just off the pace of the 1971-72 Lakers for the best in a season in NBA history. One of the ways they've been doing this, though, is with their interior defense. The Bucks are allowing opponents to shoot just 47% in the paint. That's 2nd best by any team over the last 20 seasons. So the ultimate question would be, can the Bucks actually reach those 70 wins? According to ESPN's BPI, the Milwaukee Bucks have a 33% chance to actually make this happen. It's just been interesting to see this Bucks team in action, and the way that we know who Giannis is, but the cast of characters, intelligent basketball players, everyone has a role, plays the role. How is this team constructed, and why is it so successful?
Yeah, their general manager, John Horst, has done a really good job of putting players around Giannis who can shoot the ball and play with a high basketball IQ. And, Mike Budenholzer, you've seen him come in, and just everyone has had a better season this season from last year. Dante DiVincenzo is an interesting player. This was 2-time national champion at Villanova, Final Four MVP, and he goes to the NBA draft combine where most players of his ilk, they wouldn't even do the drills. He not only did the drills, he went out and played in the games, had a great first day. Everybody said, come on, he's going to sit out this day. Right. He comes back and plays another day because he said, I'm competitive. I want to play. That helped his draft stock, and he was the kind of player that really attracted Milwaukee because they have really competitive guys for maybe the most competitive player in the league. They've done a great job of surrounding him with that supporting cast.
That competition could lead them to those 70 wins. They'd be just the third team to pull that off. The question is, do we think that they could do it? And Paul, does it matter if they do in the regular season?
I don't think it has that much significance of winning 70 games because at first, when only the Bulls did it, it was like, can anybody else do it? Then we saw the Golden State Warriors.
Only two teams in it.
Yeah, but that's fine. But we saw Golden State win 73 games and lose in the finals. And now, do we ever talk about this team ever? So for them to win 70 games, I don't think it has a great meaning for them. Their ultimate goal is the championship. I'm telling you, if I'm that team, I'm not worried about winning 70 games. That's not a benchmark for me.
I hear what you're saying, but we still talk about the Warriors as one of the greatest teams of all time, do we not? Even though
the
they
ones
didn't
that
win
won
it?
championships, not the 73 win.
So you're saying 73 wins doesn't
I mean,
put you
we
in
can
the
talk about
conversation.
the Patriots who went 18-0 and lost in the Super Bowl.
You're not going to say that's not a great team?
I mean, it was, but they
because
didn't
they
win
had
it.
one loss?
Yeah, but they're not going to be marked on history as one of the greatest teams.
So they don't have a chance.
Because they didn't finish the job.
It'll be a terrific feat for Giannis to lead the Milwaukee Bucks to a 70-win season. I'm
Thank you,
actually
J-Rose.
disappointed in my
Thank you,
brother
J-Rose.
Paul Pierce. He played the regular season like it meant something. Now you're a member of the media, and now it's only championship or bust? That's where we at now?
If you win 70 games, this championship or bust, period.
But only two teams have ever done it. And for you to be able to accomplish that in Milwaukee, that's an outstanding
If you win
achievement
70
for the
if you
reigning
win 70
MVP.
games and you lose in the finals, you're not walking around that summer with your chest high. You're not walking around like, yeah, we won 70 games.
But still, that doesn't mean it's
You know
not a
what I'm
great
saying?
accomplishment. That doesn't mean it's not a
something
great
you're gonna brag
accomplishment.
about.
That's like the problem with
That's
ego.
not something you bragging about. Think of you win 70 games, but then lose in the finals. You're not walking around in the summer with your chest up. But if you win it all, you out there like, yeah,
The Golden State Warriors got a banner in their arena for winning 73 games.
They may not brag about it, but it still means
The
a
pressure on
great
this
season.
organization to win a championship with Giannis's free agency looming potentially in 2021, they know the best case they can make to Giannis about winning more titles and the potential to win multiple titles in Milwaukee. They got to win the first, and they've got to do that this year. And there'd be a tremendous amount of pressure on them in 2020-21 if he doesn't sign that extension this summer.
Can I say something, though? And there's only 4 players in the history of the game that are averaged 20 points per game and shot 50, 40, 90 from the field. And that's Larry Bird, that is Kevin Durant, Dirk Nowitzki, Stephen Curry. Chris Middleton is on his way to be the 5th.
So you put him in that category?
I didn't say he will. Yes. If he goes 50, 40, 90, and averages 20, he's going to be in that category.
You can make a stat for everything.
Come on, man.
I'm one of the top 5 to ever do 1 point, 1 rebound, and 1 assist in 1 minute.
Did you shoot 50, 40, 90 in your season? Did you shoot 50, 40, 90, Paul?
No, I ain't never did it.
Okay.
I mean, he's a good player and all, but he ain't in that category.
I love baby boomers versus millennials. Every time we do it, it just makes me happy. And I like it when Paul throws hate.
He's gonna be on that list.
I mean, that's a good list, though. I mean, that's a good list.
Okay, listen, 50, 40, 90, it matters, and so does 70 wins, in my opinion.
It all matters.
Let's take a look at the hardest remaining schedule or games for the Bucks. Lakers, Mavs, Celtics, Raptors, Nuggets. Again, I said they could only lose 4 more games in order to reach those 70 wins. I mean, do you think they can pull it off when you take a look at this schedule? That's on the road. All those games are on the road.
I do not believe they get 70 wins.
You
I'm
don't?
with you. And a couple of reasons why. Number one, that's a really tough schedule.
That is.
But number two, they're going to lock up the number 1 overall seed, and at some point, you should rest Giannis and you should rest Middleton.
Oh, it might be hard.
I think you
Tell
rest him,
Giannis
but I
to
think you
take a
give him
break.
in-game management.
All right.
I shot 50, 40, 90 last night at the park.
Listen. Oh, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Dunkers in the world today, Zion versus LeBron. Who has more dunks tonight?
These are 2 of the most exciting
kidding?
dunkers in the world today.
Zion.
Yeah.
LeBron?
LeBron still. Did you not see him give you this the other day? Give you this the other day? Give you this the other day?
That's all
He gave you 1.
That's it. You're not gonna put Zach LaVine in
He
there?
gave you the Kobe.
I'm going Zion.
I'm
Oh,
Zion.
man, all right, y'all disrespecting James. I'm going LeBron today.
No, you're still sick. You got a fever.
I expect to come out with the best record after today.
Did you come out with the best?
Okay, I got the 500.
Here I come.
Made it to 500.
Okay.
There I go.
But you're still losing.
That was big. That was big.
Jay Will still
Maria,
winning.
can you stop looking?
I'm at
Stop
500.
looking at my picks, please.
Okay. Do you want to rock the
Clearly-
baby
Oh,
again?
I had a
let's
big
go.
week last week.
That's a big week
All
for
right,
you,
here we
J-Rose.
go.
You
We're
got
gonna
back in the
start
game.
off. Here go. We're gonna start off with the Nets and the Hawks. Spencer Dinwiddie
Who?
and Torian
Spencer or Spence?
Spencer Dinwiddie and Torian Prince versus Trae Young. Points, rebounds.
I'm
and
going
assists.
Trae
Go with Trey, whoever Trey's matched with.
Ooh. I'm going with the Nets on this.
I'm going with the Nets.
No, this is points and assists only. I meant points and assists only. I'm going with Dinwiddie on this.
Okay.
Victorian.
That's a good one.
Actually, no, I'll go with Trae Young. I'll change it. I'm going with Trae.
All right, number 2.
Too late, Jay.
Yo. No, come on,
paper move.
All right, next one up.
Okay.
Mavericks Heat, Luka Doncic and Justin Jackson versus Jimmy Butler and Kendrick Nunn. Points, rebounds, assists.
I'm going Miami Heat.
Ooh,
I'm going Luka.
I'm going Luka Doncic on this one.
I'm going Miami Heat. I'm going with you, Jay Rose.
I'm going Luka Doncic.
It's Luka's 21st birthday. We gotta go.
Oh yeah. All right, here we go.
I don't know if I like that pick.
To me, this is the prime time matchup of the night on wagers.
Okay.
Nuggets versus Clippers. Kawhi versus Joker. Points, rebounds, assists.
I'm going to Joker.
I'm going Joker.
The last time I went against the Joker, I lost.
Joker.
I'm going Kawhi. He is in the zone right now. He is crushing the league. And I don't know why we're not talking about him for MVP. But anyway, that's another story.
I was going to say, dang,
story.
you just started a discussion. Yeah, I'm with the Joker. I'm going
Kawhi. Put me on Kawhi. What am I doing over there? Come on, put me on. Thank you.
Y'all got it. Be better, y'all.
All right.
You have
next
one
up,
job.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You got one job.
All right.
You have to talk out loud.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Okay.
Rebounds, points, assists, over or under 48.5.
I'm going over.
You going over? I'm going with the under today.
I'll take the under.
I'm taking the under today. He averages 30
I'm with
and
Uncle
13 rebounds and 6 assists.
Say well.
I'm going under.
You're going with the under. All right.
All right, Giannis.
Last one of the night. Kevin Love. Oh, no, we got 2 more.
Yeah,
Kevin Love versus Zion Williams. Points, rebounds, assists. Points, rebounds. I'm going Zion.
I'm going Zion.
Zion.
This might be the
Zion.
Hey, look, that's the one.
Next
All right,
question.
last one. Kings, Grizzlies. De'Aaron Fox versus Ja Morant. Points, rebounds, assists.
Ooh, this is a good one.
Ooh, this is really good.
I'm going with the Fox on this one.
Fox here. I think
I'm going with the
De'Aaron's gonna
Fox
take
on
this
this one.
All right, I'm
De'Aaron's going to take this one serious tonight.
You got J. Rose.
You going with Fox too?
I'm going with the Fox.
I'm going with my guy, Ja. Let's go, Ja.
Okay.
I got your back.
I expect to be in the lead after tonight.
Okay, guys, remember.
I got you, Ja.
The last 2 wagers had to do with the Pelicans and the Grizzlies, and there's a lot on the line between you two, right? We got a soup challenge.
Okay.
I like this.
This has gotten serious
This is
now.
3 games
What we
out.
got here? What we got here?
games out. So
If the Pelicans make it,
better
make the
custom
playoffs.
I get a Tom Ford suit.
Boom.
Ooh, that's a hell of a suit challenge. I like that.
I got you.
Yours would be more expensive.
I'll pay my debt.
We got a lot of ways to go.
All right, we got some time.
I like it. I like it.
He might only get a vest, though. It might not be that expensive.